Good morning, everyone. I want to talk about turning in work. So far, I've just been going into classes and I can see like all your names and I can like run into any one of you and I can see the work that you've been doing. I'm able to both see your code as well as the simulation itself through this process. Um, This is turning out to be kind of complicated because some people are having a hard time turning it in like this, while I keep running through and like checking everybody's, and it's a really long and drawn out process. So actually, we're going to switch the way that we're turning that in. For those of you who have already turned it in, it's not going to be a problem, but like Sam emailed me a link today to his activity because it wasn't showing up properly. Um, so I want to walk you through how to send me this information so that I can see it. So it's super easy to do. In TinkerCAD, you're going to open up your Fade 5.2, which is what's actually due today. So if I go to Circuits and I open up Fade, well, let's just take any of these for right now. Oh, actually, here it is. Fade. Okay, so when I go to tinker this, and I'm looking at my code, I'm going to start my simulation. It turns on, it turns off. Okay, so this is my Fade 5.2. Again, it should get brighter and dimmer with a for loop. And again, when I look at my code, I have my my system running over there, and that takes care of that. When we go through to send this, we're going to hit share, and we're going to send this over by an email. Okay, so if we click that and we click the copy, we can generate a link and you can email this to me. And this is how I'm going to grade projects going forward. The code on this is actually incorrect, so let me fix that real quick and then we will finish this. All right, so now my LED is fading properly. It's getting brighter and dimmer. It's getting dimmer right now. I have my code. I need to put comments in my code and do some different things here, but let's say that I'm ready to share this. When I go up to share, again, I'm going to click snapshot, or I'm sorry, invite people, copy this, and we're going to run to your classroom, and you can compose an email to me, brian.ashon@nccsk12, type 5.1 fade in the subject, and then you simply need to paste the link in here, and you can send it to me. For those of you who have a grade, which you can check Classroom, if you have a 10, you've completed the project properly. If you're missing it, then you haven't done anything towards it. If you have an 8 right now, it means that you did 5.1. Oops, this should say 5.2. It should say 5. If you have an 8, it means that you did 5.1 and not 5.2. Okay, so you need to go through and edit 5.2. When you guys come into the electronics like folder and stuff like that, especially for those of you who are trying to get caught up at this point, make sure you go back to the beginning of the week, which, kind of actually starts last Friday when I started introducing all this information. And then the beginning of this week on the 23rd, this is when I posted the assignment about doing 5.2. I also posted like a 5-minute video on how to go through the activity. So this should definitely be something that everybody is able to complete today and turn in to me. Anything that's not completed and turned in by the end of the day, I'm going to be emailing parents tomorrow to let them know that you're missing your work, okay? So make sure you get your stuff turned in to me today, folks. Email it to me. If you've already turned it in and you have a 10, there's no need to email anything else. And then next week we'll email all of our assignments like this. All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.